Good afternoon and welcome to Psychic Moments. This is Cindy and I'm in the studio and I'm talking with my guest, Mr. Harold Becker. Harold is the founder and or president of the Love Foundation, and this week's show is in preparation for the celebration of Global Love Day. Last year I spoke with Harold, and if you were listening to me at my 4 o'clock time slot, you may be familiar, but if you're not, I'm going to refresh your memory. Global Love Day is an international celebration of love and light, and the motto, or the theme, if you want to put it that way, is Love Begins With Me. And if you go online to www.lovefoundation.com, you can read more. I like to give out the website before and after and during the break in case you don't have a pen. If you don't have a pen handy, if you can Google Global Love Day, it will come right up and you can follow that. And they are everywhere. A Sign of the Times, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, YouTube, and the list goes on and on. Harold was inspired through his work as I want to call him more of a healer. You're an author and you did tremendous amounts of books in the pathways to love, and you can, list all of them for us in a minute. But today's show is really about Global Love Day, which is May 1st, Friday. It's always May 1st. This is the 6th annual. They are over, and I keep updating it because the last time I broadcast it, rather recently, I said that Global Love Day was being celebrated in over 127 countries. Now I'm looking at some of my notes, and to date, it says we have connected with individuals and organizations from over 132 countries, 40 volunteer coordinators. I also was very impressed. I saw that you have flyers out in 33 different languages. That's amazing, and I have to be honest, 1 or 2 I've never even heard of. So if you want to talk about expanding the reach, it's fantastic that so many people are participating. Anyway, without any delay, or without further delay, I'd like to introduce Mr. Harold Becker. Hello, how are you?
Wonderful, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you again this year about Global Love Day.
Could you give me a little bit information about the work when you first started, the pathways, the 7 pathways to love, and you reached people in the whole idea of love beginning with me, really, I think was inspired and came from your personal work in reference to unconditional love.
Yes, it did. There were actually probably a series of experiences that I went through in the late 80s. I was getting my master's degree in business and had worked in the financial banking system and had made my way up into vice president, branch management, all those wonderful things, and yet there was a sense of something stirring inside me, and it kind of probably laid against the backdrop of my mother also having been diagnosed with the first run of cancer. She's had one other one since then. It made me really begin to question a lot of things in life, and the more I started to go within, the more I became aware of myself in relationship to the world around me, rather than the way I had been, which was just simply being out there in the world and having no relationship with myself. So the series of events really began a string of questioning, and I started to go and look at various types of ideas and subjects, and there was this universal theme that kept popping in my mind, that it was really all about love. All the religions were focusing on love. The self-help, when you really got beyond everything else that was being offered as how many steps to get from one place to the next, it really all came down to love. And that kind of put me into a mindset and, I should say actually, a heart set of just beginning to focus on what is love all about. Because we had so many different definitions and people were using it in so many different ways. And I decided to make a few quantum leaps in my own personal life, and I walked away from everything that I had been involved with. And really, almost about 20 years ago now, I started this journey of focusing on self-discovery, self-awareness, and everything there is to know and become unconditional love. And Global Love Day, 20 years later, is one of the expressions that has come out of that initial journey.